Today we are going to be going over the day one notes for HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So first what you can do is to go on our website and look at the Learn to Code section. So once you go here, we're going to be listing notes every single day for either day one through as long as it takes to get a complete results, and for each language, for Java, Python, and HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Specifically for today, the first day, HTML is what we're going to only focus on, and this is going to have a website made, and it's going to be showing you, it can be all about you, personal interests, what you want to do, your aspirations, if you want to make a change. So first, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And for you able to start running your code, you have to determine whether or not your computer is a Mac OS device or any Windows. And if it is a Mac, you need to download Atom. Atom is going to be a free software that you can download online on atom.io, and Notepad++ is for anyone who is not using a Mac. They're both the same thing, just you need to have this software downloaded onto your computer so you are able to start programming your code. Once you have either one downloaded, you're going to have it downloaded, and it's going to be right here. And you're going to have to open a new file. And anytime you are creating a HTML document, there are certain requirements for every single HTML code. So the first thing is you're going to open your angle brackets and enter an exclamation point in all caps, write doc type HTML and close your angle brackets. And then you're going to save it. You can save it anything you want. I'm just going to call it day one HTML, and then .html is the most crucial part of it. This is going to allow us to have the file save as an HTML so the computer knows it's in this language. And I'm going to just save it to my desktop. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other requirement that every single HTML website has. So I'm going to open. So this is an opening tag. So I have my angle brackets, HTML, and a closing tag. The only difference is I'm going to have a / HTML there. So now whatever is in here is going to be in between my so this is my opening, this is my closing tag, and anything in here is my content. So the next thing I'm going to have is the head, and I'm going to close the head as well. Oops. You're going to need your brackets, and then I'm going to have an open body and a closed body. So those are the requirements for every single HTML. It's going to have these in here. So now we need to add content into each one. So in my head, I'm going to have a title. And we're going to close our title. And in between it, I'm going to write summer because my website is going to be about summer. To show you what a title is, so you see the word Atom, Notepad++, HTML color codes. Those words is what would apply. So that's what my title is. So whatever you put in your element, so like summer is going to be shown there for me. The next thing I'm going to do is add information, so wording of my website. So I'm going to go in my body and open angle brackets and do H1. So I'm going to close as well. And H1 is basically going to have my whatever I put in there. So I'm going to write what I like to do in the summertime. So H1 is it's the most bold, it's the largest text, and you can make it smaller by going down the line through H9 being the smallest with the thinnest font, with the thinnest boldness. So H1 is the thickest and H9 is the smallest. So you can go to those numbers. As you decrease, it gets smaller. And then I would also have a paragraph. So P stands for paragraph, and in my content, I'm going to answer what I like to do in the summer. I enjoy swimming in the ocean, laying in the sand, reading and picking up new hobbies, and spending time with friends and family. Okay, so now that we saved that, let's just view our site. So if you go into your desktop, day one HTML.html notes, you're going to right click it or double click it and press open with Safari. So summary or title, this is our H1, and this is our paragraph. So now we should add some more creativity to our website, and I'm going to add some images. So I'm going to go here and search somewhere. So I'm going to go to images, and you should just find an image you like. So then you're going to right click it and press copy image address. It's crucial that you do the image address, not the image, so it can copy the link of it or the URL or whatever it needs to know, so that when you put it into your code, it's going to be able to find that exact image. So copy image address, and we're going to go back into here. And for when you're uploading an image, you have to open your angle brackets, do img src equals quote, and in between your quotes, paste it and close it. For image and hrefs, so when you're adding a link or you're adding an image, you don't need a closing tag. So we just need to open it. And I'm going to add a link as well. So I'm going to do a href equals quote, and I'm going to find a link. So I'm going to do top beaches in New York. So I'm just going to go up here in the URL and copy this URL. And the next thing I'm going to do is just in here, paste it and close it. So let's go back onto our site. Good. Okay, so you could probably are wondering, where is our link? So I'm going to, sometimes depending if the size is too large of an image, we're going to right now reduce that and make it fit the screen better. So I'm going to create a button, and when I click on the button, it's going to take me to the link of the website. So I'm going to have my button, and you do need a closing tag for the button, and whatever I write in between is going to be the name of the button. So I'm going to write top beaches in New York. And then when I save it, boom, there's a button. So you click on the button, it takes you to the link. However, I don't want that. I want the button to take me to a new tab, and I'm also going to make my button go down there. So I'm going to add a line break in between these two, so BR. So that's going to give me a line break. And I'm also going to add the words in this where I wrote the href. I'm going to write target equals quote underscore blank. That should fix it. And when I refresh it, oh, okay, so that just took me down here. So 1 second, let me just minimize this and reopen it. No big deal if this ever happens. You can easily just relaunch it. And there you go. So when you click on it, okay, perfect. It takes us to a new tab, and we still have our website right here. The next thing I want to do is add a border around my image. So I'm going to go back into my image, and I'm going to write border equals quote 5. So you can either do anything between 1 through 5. So 1, it's going to have the thinnest border on the image, and 5 is going to have a thick band around it. And I want to have everything centered. So I'm going to go right before my head and body, because if I did it in my head and body, only the things in that section are going to be centered, and I want the entire thing to be centered. As well, it's not going to need a closing tag. So, boom, everything is centered. The next thing we're going to do is add some background color. So what I would first like to do is go into my body. Okay, so you could do 2 things. So when you're adding a background color or any color wherever you would like, it is crucial to know that you can go one of 2 routes. So you can either pick a very basic color, Roy G. Bibb, you could do red, blue, whatever you would like, and write in your body. So body, so it's body style equals quote background dash color colon, and then you could write blue. Save it. Blue. And in my opinion, that's way too harsh. You can go into HTML color codes. pick any color you would like from this entire, oh, why is it not working? Let me refresh. That's weird. It's just being glitchy. Okay, so you could pick, okay, I think it just, the website may be lagging right now. However, what I'm going to do is just go, yeah, there we go. Pick a color, and if let's say I like this color, I'm going to copy this number right here. And when you're getting a color code, you must use a hashtag and then paste it. So now we go onto our site. There you go. So I already had a color in mind, and I wanted to do the color powder blue, but you could do this as well. So I'm going to go here and just take out the hashtag and do powder blue. Save it. There you go. So for the day one notes, that was it. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, please email us at girlswithwisdom@gmail.com or go to our Instagram, girlswithwisdom on Instagram, and you can DM us with any questions about your code, any mentoring, anything you'd like, and we will answer it as fast as we can. Thank you.